Uh-oh. Let's do Welcome to the deep woods of North Florida.
Yeah. Hey there.
Here we are.
We got a lag for sure.
We got a lag.
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because of the way I can see me talking and
Oh.
I'm not following my
I hold my hand up and it takes about 2 seconds for it to come up. Huh. Anyway, that's definitely on our end. That's on the camera.
I don't know. That's weird. That's weird to watch yourself talk and the words aren't matching.
Yep. Gosh, shit, I'm missing a wheel on my chair. I've got to yeah, we just got, cheap webcams. So it's not like really cheap, but cheap.
Yeah.
And so maybe I'll have to go in and check the settings on it before we get started. Okay, let's see here. We got Cat and Masakolis. Did I get that right? Anyway, it's a new pronunciation for me, and I apologize if I did not get it right. We have been, basically just, up to our same old tricks.
Yeah.
We've been working on the, of course, we've been working on getting that kitchen area done, and I was having trouble uploading images and video onto the computer this afternoon, so I wasn't able to transfer anything, but I did find a SD card reader. Is that what they call that, where you plug it in the computer, like flash drive? I did find that, and I did not have time to upload the images or the video, but I did upload some images. So I'll show you those here in just a second. There's no music and there's no like cool editing or anything like that. But you'll be able to see about how far along we came. And I've got a lot of great ideas in my mind, when we actually go to make the video. So you guys getting to see all these pictures and these videos on Sunday evening are actually getting to see behind the scenes.
Yeah, that's preview.
Those are previews. Yeah. Y'all are especially privileged because you tuned in live on Sunday. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. This last week. Oh, I got a couple pictures of this too. And Kat, I know this will probably bore you to tears, but we had a ham radio gathering yesterday, and yesterday we ended up, we had about 10 or 12 participants. Yeah. We had some folks from Tallahassee come down to our event, and we built what's called a 2-meter Yagi. I'll show you a picture of one in just a second. But basically, and we made it out of tape measure tape and PVC. Relatively easy to make once you've watched somebody make one. But we're going to be using these for what's called a, we all got together and we all made our own antenna, because we're going to have what's called a fox hunt. And a fox hunt is basically, we take a little 2-meter repeater, a small one, and it transmits a signal, and you attach the antenna to your handheld radios, and then they put everybody on the starting line for the fox hunt. And so now we're going to see about 20 or 30 people standing at the ready, and when the flag gets dropped, you're going to see everybody running out to the woods to hunt down this repeater. It's a directional antenna. It's not made for transmission, although you could transmit on it with about 5 watts. Not that that's all that important, but you get to it goes beep, it's got Morse code call sign going out, and you just take your antenna and you just kind of like wave it around like this, and wherever the strongest signal is, you tune into it, and then you take off and go hunt it down. So that's what we're going to be doing. with these antennas, and I'm not going to try to bore you guys with the too much with the ham radio stuff, but I did want to, um, because I am going to make a video on this, uh, and I just wanted to kind of show you what it is. Basically, that's what it is right there. You got your your PVC, and you got your tape measures. Of course, each tape is measured precisely to a certain length to um, allow for the antenna to tune into the. Oh, wait a second. I'm not showing that to you, am I? I got to go over here and click on this picture. I got to click right here. Don't go anywhere. I got it wrong again, guys. And I got,
there's my yard.
And I don't know where that one came from. But that, yeah, our yard still looks like that, by the way. There's Tammy, she cleaned that again. I guess what I need to do is okay. I was doing all that talking. I bet you guys just sitting there looking at that picture. Anyway, those other pictures were of the 2 meter antenna Yagi that I actually went, and built yesterday. We're going to be having what's called a fox hunt. I don't know if you guys heard any of that, if you're still here after all that dead silence. But we're going to be using those antennas to do a directional hunt for a repeater. And I'm not going to say it all again because I'm going to do a video. Like I said, probably when you couldn't hear me was I don't want to spoil the upcoming release of that video. It's going to be a good one. But anyway, here is the kitchen that we're working on. You can see what's happening right over there off that wall to the right, in the back on the right hand side of that corner. That is where Tammy's jars used to be stacked up, and they were like 2 4 foot wide shelves, 8 foot high, that were back there. Now we're going, and they were only like six deep. Now what I did is I took the headspace out, which a lot of you probably already know, and I shortened the shelves, and I was actually able to increase the number of shelves that we're going to have on that wall. This one here is, these on that side are going to be 10 foot, and there's going to be 7 shelves a stacking and not 6. And then on that left side, it's going to be an equal number on the left, and that those are going to extend out 8 feet. Let me see if I got something else here. I really wanted to do a video today, a little bit of one. I can't see much of nothing there. I wanted to do a little video today so I could show you the absolute horrid mess that is in there. And I couldn't work. Right now, that looks pretty clear. And that's because I did kind of open it up a little bit. And, and so while I'm out here doing all this work, I have my intermittent advisor pop in every once in a while and take a look. And so let's see if I got another one over here. Let me click on that one. What's that? That's that corner. Oh yeah, this is where I was setting up a chute to show how I was actually screwing the 2x2s into the wall with a screw gun. A real educational process. Trust me, 2x2s are not easy to work with because they're not straight, they're wobbly, they bend, and you have to put the level on there, and you have to put the level and level it
all the way down.
All the way down. My dad told me to get regular 2x4s, pressure treated 2x4s, which is about another $1.50. But I can actually get 2x2s. I didn't even think about that. I've done that in the past. It just, my, excuse me, my CRS did not remember that I had done that. And so I went and I've already bought all the 2x2s. I got them all screwed up there. Now I need like 10 more 2x2s and the project's done. That'll put me on 4 bundles of the 2x2s. Yeehaw, right? I don't know. I got another image. I don't know what that one is.
Yep. Not much.
Yeah, not much of anything there. Not everything is perfect. Oh, that's the corner of my desk. I want to show you that. It's a mess. It gets to be a mess too when we're getting ready to do a live because I've got a nightstand or use a nightstand to set a lot of stuff on, and then when we go to do lives, especially in here, take all that stuff and throw it up on the desk. Okay, I'm gonna let you. Haven't been saying very much.
Haven't been anything for me to say
Has
yet.
anything I've been saying been interesting at all?
Well, yeah, but I already knew all that.
Yep. Okay. Well, I'm going to. What is that? I got to change this back over here. Yeah, let's get back over here. So you actually have something worth looking at, like me.
Yeah.
I know all you guys out there think Tammy's better looking, okay? And she is. So, but I'm going to go ahead and let Tammy explain her. What do you want to call that? Those were my thoughts over what happened over the last week. And we did, we never really sit down and discuss what we've done or what we're going to talk about or anything like that. Maybe we should.
Yeah, we should. We just wing it.
We usually just wing it.
My only thought is this is not going fast enough. I'm telling you what. At our age, you work an hour, you sit for 30 minutes. You work for an hour, you sit for 30 minutes. It is just driving me nuts that it's taking this long. And it's probably another week out. And I really, really want to get back to just normal and making regular videos. And right now, that's just not going to happen. You can't even walk in there.
Well,
I mean, it's like twist, turn, except in the very spot where he's working.
No, I couldn't even walk there. I was tripping over everything. I went out there this morning. I said, how was I possibly working in this little confined area? And so, anyway, I do have some video, but I couldn't get it on the computer because I did a pan of the whole inside, and the inside of the kitchen looks like the front yard. Just about. But anyway, so go ahead. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Yeah. Uh, I don't start seedlings in indoors at all, Miss Cat. It's nice enough outside here. I just set up my little cups. I have a video. It's well, I'm sure it's a couple of years old. I use Dixie cups and I poke holes in the bottom of the Dixie cups. I put compost in it. I put my seeds in it. I put a little piece of uh, saran wrap over the top, wrap it with a rubber band, and let them come up.
Like a gerarium.
Yeah, it's like a
Yeah.
gerarium.
And
I
then when it
make
comes
little mini gerariums and I let them all pop up.
then when it comes time to plant, you just rip the bottom of the Dixie cup out, and then your roots can escape, and then
Yeah.
the plant will grow.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's pretty much they're solid enough. When you dump the Dixie cup, you just
Oh,
put it,
they'll
you just put it
eventually
right
like
in the ground. You
they'll
just
they'll
put it in
break
the ground.
they'll break down. The more rain it has, and the more they're outside, the more they'll get softened up and they'll break down and they'll become terrible. I don't mean terrible.
What
I
are you
mean you can
talking
tear
about?
it. The cup.
Oh, the Dixie cup.
Yeah.
No, you
What
can't
do you
break it.
think?
You
What do you
can't break a
think? I
plastic Dixie cup.
After it's been in the dirt for a little while, it becomes
You're talking about the little paper Dixie
yeah.
cups.
Well, the ones
That's
that
not
you
what I'm talking
use,
about. I only do that with stuff.
whatever. Last time we put
You
them
did,
in the ground, we just tore the bottom out, stuck it in the ground,
that was okra.
and we never worried about it again.
That
Well,
was
you can do that with
okra.
just about anything.
No, not
Why
all.
not?
No, because they need more room for. See how much he pays attention. No, I use the tall Dixie cups to set all my seedlings, except for the ones that they tell you are better off to direct seed. If it's a
Yep.
direct seed like okra, then I use those little tiny like sip and spit Dixie cups that are paper. I do the same thing. I fill those, put it in there, put my little saran wrap over top, let it come up. And then, like you said, whenever I get ready to plant those, because their roots don't like to be disturbed, I just pull the bottom cardboard piece out of the bottom, stick the whole thing in there, and then they actually have a collar to keep the cutworms away. And I didn't bother the roots. I just set it in there. So
Yeah.
that's what he's talking about those. But that's for like okra, or you could do peas, stuff like that. That they really tell you you're supposed to direct seed. If you want to make sure it's spaced just right, then you use the little Dixie cups. There. That was that. Then,
I just
what?
love how I get put in my place.
Yeah, well, I know about how.
Anyway, I
Yeah,
want to say hi to
wow.
Pat. Last time you were here, Pat, I didn't get a chance to holler because Tammy was talking. It wouldn't be quiet. All right, so I just want to say hey real quick before we move on to the next. And y'all see that big old green stripe he's got right there, right?
Yep.
That means he's been a member of our channel and supporting us for the last 17 months.
Yep. And we sure do appreciate it.
And Pat, I'm gonna tell you what, we really do appreciate.
Yeah.
You know, it's $2.99, and you know, YouTube does get a small percentage of that.
Yeah.
Well, actually, yeah, 20%. I think they take, but over time, especially a year, 2 years later down the road, that all adds up. You know, and our goal is to get enough members on our channel to pay for this internet. That was the original goal. When we started to do the lives, we figured, we need to start doing the lives. So I forked the load to pull the internet out. And so we need probably about another 75 members. No, wait. Hold on. No, wait. We got 80 divided by $2.60 or something like that. Let me do the math. Because I put my foot in it, right? We got 80 divided by 2.6. We need another 31 members. So we can at least cover the internet.
Our last frost date is like the end of March. It's like March 22nd or something.
Oh.
Now we occasionally have a freeze after that, but it's usually not a deep freeze. It's like for an hour or two or something, and then bounces back up. And I really don't lose too much. If I get antsy and I put it out there, it never fails. It
It
never fails.
does.
We'll get one, and they will fail, but for the most part, if I put my stuff out, I like by mid March, because most stuff only takes a couple of weeks to germinate and get big enough to plant. Mid March I'll start, and then I'll have it in the ground like the first or second week of April. But right now, we are so concentrated on getting that
Yeah,
cook shed
the cook
done
shed is taking
that
precedence.
I don't know that he's going to get that tilled in time. Now, I may go ahead and start my veggies in the hopes that we get time or get this done and can get that out there on time. That's the plan. But,
I would just
man plans and God laughs. So we'll see.
man
We'll see.
plans.
Yeah.
God, I just love how you said that.
Oh,
But don't you still need to order those seeds?
yeah. I still
Is it
need to
too
order
late?
seeds. I mean, I have seeds. I have quite a bit of seeds from last year, but I made me a list and I wrote them all down. I said maybe I need to get these, and he's like, okay,
$50. Wait for the next check.
wait for the next check, and then we started the shed, and that's lots of checks. So we're just
Yeah.
it got put on the back burner. So
Oh,
whatever I got's what
and
I'm
if
gonna
you
plant.
wanted to help support our channel, let me tell you this because I know she's going to be watching this video. She's probably not watching live, and if she is, she's hiding in the background.
Okay.
But she watches us every week, and that's Miss Marlene. Miss Marlene McNeil. I know you guys have seen in the comments where she says, love and peace to the world, Delray Beach, Florida. That's where she's from. And anyway, she is a subscriber of our, it seems like she is because it's like every month, but she buys Tammy and I 5 cups of coffee. And I told her, and I don't like to take, anything that anybody would want to throw our way lightly. And I told her that I would let that just add up and save it for a rainy day. And so for the last 6 months or so, however long that's been, it might be longer than that. I don't know. But what I did is I finally withdrew those funds out of our Buy Me a Coffee fund. And when you guys see that back wall and that side wall get done, that's all Miss Marlene.
Yeah, that's Miss Marlene.
That's
we ran out of money.
Yeah, we ran out of money.
We ran out.
And
It's
so,
like, okay, well, we just got to stop till we get some
I'm
more.
just happy to let Miss Mar is what she goes by, and I just want to like say thank you so much, and I can't wait to make the video.
Yeah,
I got a lot of great ideas, but I want to get done because I really want to go on a roll, and then just throw in the B-roll on top of that. Yeah, so I got a lot of great things I'd like to incorporate that. You bought plugs for your ears.
No.
No, I'm just kidding.
That is no.
He bought plugs
He
this
is
year.
messing with you, Pat.
Yeah, I am.
I've never had a lot of luck with those plugs. I bought some. They had them on sale, I think, like end of season or something, and I bought them and did them the next season, and they didn't really. I didn't have any more luck with those than I did my regular just Dixie cups, so I didn't, and they're kind of expensive.
What kind of plugs?
Yes, the kind of roselle I use is roselle hibiscus.
I said yes. Look, I went right there. Yep.
Oh, you said yes already. Oh,
well, I did, but I didn't actually say yes. I didn't go at our journey homestead. Yes.
Oh,
so you talking to her and saying yes.
Oh, okay.
Just reinforced the yes.
Yeah, it's anyway. It goes by all kinds of names. There's
Florida
roselle
cranberry,
hibiscus, Florida cranberry. Jamaican sorrel. It's called something else in China. Yeah, I mean you can find it all over the world. And
Well, I know when
um,
Tammy first planted them for the first time, she called it a Florida cranberry.
yeah, yeah,
And she actually bought the first one when we was in our first camper.
yeah,
Yeah. And so every time I walk, and she planted them right there at the door,
hmm,
by the steps.
yeah,
So every time I go outside, I just grab me a leaf and
yeah. He
eat
just
it because
yeah,
they're good.
yeah. He likes the leaves just
I
as
like
much
the
as
leaves just fine.
yeah. He likes the leaves just as good as he does the calyxes.
Yeah, and she makes that cranberry tea. Did we make a video on that?
Yeah. Yes.
We did. We
It's
do
not
have the
cranberry tea. It's cranberry Kool Aid.
oh, it's
That's what
called
it looks and tastes just like a Kool Aid.
cranberry Kool-Aid. Let me look because I thought
Yeah.
I remember us doing a video on that. We're
Yeah, I
probably
did.
going to end up doing
I
another
did
one
that, and I made jams,
anyway.
and and I made the jam, and it's really, really good. I dehydrated some this year. I actually could make us some. I didn't even think about that. I actually could make us some Kool Aid right now because I dried them and put them in jars
Oh yeah,
earlier.
that's right. You did.
I did. I forgot all about, and I still got some in the freezer too. uh, you only need, if they're growing good, 3 plants is enough, for all of that. For all of that, that they are just so prolific. They will just grow and grow and grow. They're wonderful.
What'd you call that?
What?
That Kool-Aid or whatever you call it? Because it,
I don't know.
I don't see it ain't showing up.
I don't know what I called it.
I don't either.
Roselle Kool Aid or Florida Cranberry Kool Aid.
I typed in cranberry and nothing came up.
I don't know. I don't know, but I know there's a video in there somewhere. I don't remember what we called it, but there's
Nope,
one there.
nope, nope. We don't have one. We're gonna have.
Yes, we do.
No, we don't.
Not unless you deleted it, we do.
I did not. I would never have deleted that video.
Then it's in there. We just don't know what we called it, but it's in there.
Just because you made it don't mean it has a video.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes they
Unless
don't
it
have
was
any
one
sound.
of those ones that
They
didn't have sound.
sound. I don't think so.
I don't know how many videos we've done. I've actually, we went out there and recorded for like, hour,
Hour, 2
hour
hours.
and a half, and then I bring the camera in and upload it onto the computer and pull up the editor and then start dropping clips and there's
No
zero sound.
None.
So
It's like either the little thingy didn't get plugged all the way in, or we forgot to turn them on, or it was always something. Always something. But I really do think there is one.
or the plug doesn't get
That's what
plugged
I said. The
all the
little
way
plug
in.
doesn't get plugged all the way
Oh,
in.
you did say
I
that?
did.
Let's see. I didn't hear you. Cranberry Kool-Aid.
Yeah, Miss Cat, I will. I like I said, I got some in the freezer, and I got some that I dehydrated. If we can't find that video, so we can just like mark it, so you can go look at it, I'll make another one because I got plenty to make it with. I can redo it, and it is so good. It is so good.
Maybe we ought to have fun with that. The Cranberry Kool-Aid Kid.
Yeah,
Do like a Western thing.
Yeah, or bring the grandkids over here and
That'd
make
be
them
fun.
drink it.
Yeah, there you go.
Something. Yeah.
Let's see
Um,
here.
I don't know what else.
Keep going. You're on a
I
roll.
don't know. Yeah. I want to try elderberries this year. I want to. There was a lady not too far away from me. It said on Marketplace she's like 3 miles. But I didn't call her because at the time, we were buying the wood for this thing, and I just couldn't. Anyway, she had some elderberry cuttings, and she only wanted like $3 a piece for them or something. It was really cheap, so I saved that. I saved it. I'm gonna go back in and see if she still got them because I would like to plant some elderberries, and then I can do elderberry videos because you can make jelly, you can make syrup, you can make medicine. Yeah, elderberries are good to have.
I can't. I was trying to change the wallpaper on the computer.
Oh, Another thing I want to do is I want to buy a jujube, Jujube. It's supposed to be natural, grows on a tree, honey, and
Oh,
it's supposed to start in the second year. It's supposed to start actually making fruiting in the second year.
yeah.
Well, most of the times, if you buy a tree, it's already a year old. They propagated and got it to a year. So really, I could be looking at next year having the jujube if I get them planted this year. So
Well,
I'm gonna
she
see if I
said
can find some.
I guess she has to grow it before she can make it. So we got
Yeah.
plenty of time. I mean, on the Kool Aid part, the cranberry.
What? What are you talking about, Randy?
I thought about. She said she saw the original video
Yeah,
on the
cranberry Kool Aid. Okay,
Roselles.
right. Okay.
Oh, I don't know. Did you see the original one? Is that where
Yeah,
Tammy
that's.
wouldn't look at the camera and she kept walking and avoiding me? And I actually think that was, yeah, that,
Oh
yeah.
no, that wasn't the Roselle. That was the
No, we was back there
yeah.
and they were all planted back there.
No,
Yeah, I'll prove it
it
to you.
wasn't. It was
Yeah, it
beauty
was.
berries.
No, we did a beauty berry video.
That's right.
That's
And
right.
I
And
kept
you
my
were the
back to you because I didn't.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. You kept your back to me when
Doing
we
the
made that
Roselles. You
first
made the
roselle.
very first. Okay, okay.
Go
You
watch that
told me.
video and don't tell me you don't see
Okay,
her turning her head and trying to walk around and keep away from me.
right. Because I didn't want to be on video. I
She
really did.
didn't
I
want
didn't
to.
want to be on YouTube. I did
She
not.
no. She goes YouTube. That's your rodeo.
Yeah, that's your rodeo, dude.
Yeah. She said don't put me in there. I don't want nobody to see my wrinkles.
Yeah, yeah. I don't want to be on YouTube. But anyway,
But
made a
she,
lot of friends along the way, so it's okay.
yeah. And we have another. Tammy's not going to get this until I finish saying the whole thing. We have another chapter that is going to be coming to our channel here before too long. And that is bees.
Oh yeah. We may get bees.
No, it's not a May. We are
may
getting
get
bees. Yeah. While I was at the antenna build for ham radio, of course, ham radio people are people that like to be prepared, and they're all like-minded type people. This one fella, where I went, this guy was all into his what do you call that? Hydroponics and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway, um, the founding father of our ham radio club is a beekeeper. And so yesterday, but he had asked if we wanted to be bees or do bees. And I said, yeah. And so yesterday, and that was like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, or probably a month.
No, that's when, yeah, at the meeting,
At the meeting.
at
That's
the
probably a
ham
month
radio
ago.
meeting. And so yesterday he says, he goes, he says, so when you gonna get started on them bees? And I went like this,
Yeah.
and one of the main reasons we had to, because we've talked to people and they want just like $250 for a box
For
of
a
bees,
box, yeah.
and so like I told them, it's finances, that'll just have to come in time.
Yeah.
And he
yeah.
says, well, I tell you what, he says, somebody in Tallahassee gave me a box, and it, nothing on me, which means it didn't cost him anything. So he says, I'll tell you what. He said, it's up for grabs. And I said, well, consider it grabbed. And then he says, well, you're going to have to buy this and you're going to have to buy that, like a smoker and a helmet, and a suit or a jacket, or, and all the little tools that you got to do. But I found the tools on eBay. I got to go check Amazon because I get credit if I buy something for myself on Amazon, right? Well, affiliate fee.
Yeah.
But and when I do the bee video, I'll put a link of that in that video.
Yeah.
When we finally go get the box, I'm going to document the whole process.
Yeah.
You know, but he invited us to come over, and we haven't been yet. I'm still waiting to hear back from him on what a good time is. He wants us to come over, and he wants to show us
His setup.
his operation. Oh,
Yeah.
he goes, we want to show you what our operation is, and he's married, so it'd be good.
Yeah.
Tammy, you get to make a new friend.
New friend.
And he says, come over and take a look, see what you're going to be getting into. But I found that kit on eBay that he said we got to get. He was talking like 100, 150 bucks.
Right.
By
Well,
the time
there may
he
be
called
a
everything off, but I found everything for 50 bucks on.
Yeah, but there may be a reason it's $50. You better ask him before you go buy it.
Well, we'll try.
Cheaper
If
is
you,
not always
we'll buy
better.
it. Really, the only thing you got to worry about is, the suit.
Yeah.
If they get into the suit and you get stung,
Yeah.
well, then we'll know the suit's defective. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Pat, why would the
But
government be in my business if I got bees? I mean, unless I'm trying to sell the honey or something, which I probably wouldn't do. Off of one. I mean, if we only have one box and one hive of bees, that's probably not even enough honey for us.
I was gonna get bees. How does the government get involved
Yeah.
in
Well, we got to wait
bees?
for him to type it out, but
I don't know.
I don't know. We're in Florida.
We're just gonna
they're
go to
pretty
his
lax.
house and he's just gonna throw them over here.
Yeah.
I. So, but the deal
Yeah.
is, we can't get the bees until they start swarming.
Right.
There's some kind of season that he goes through every year where the bees swarm. And so I guess that's how you end up getting more and more boxes, because you have to end up breaking up the hive, because I guess maybe another queen is born or something like
they
that.
have another queen.
So you have to go in there and get that queen and put her in another box and separate the bees, and then you have 2 boxes.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. But he says his bees are going to be swarming sometime between now and the beginning of summer. So it's it's not like right away.
Yeah, it's not like right away.
But we can get everything get set up and get
Try
ready.
to plant some flowers around here that Randy won't run over. That would be that's the other reason I haven't got bees. I wanted to already have established flower beds of bee food, so that I didn't have to supplement so much, which is another expense when you have to supplement, and sugar is not cheap. So I would have rather have had them had their own natural nectar already out. But every time I plant something, he runs over.
Well, when you plant something, Tammy, you got to go out and you got to nurture the bed. I don't mean to throw
whether
you
the bed's
under the
nurtured
bed.
or not. It's a wildflower bed.
Well, the weeds grow up and they're taller than flowers. Guess what's going to get mowed down?
It doesn't matter.
Yes, it does.
Leave it alone.
No, because I don't want the weeds.
Yeah,
and I'm tired of looking at the weeds.
Leave it alone.
I don't like weeds.
I could never, ever, ever have a permaculture garden out here. Ever. Because of that right there.
You're so full of it.
A permaculture setup. The weeds live right alongside all the other stuff. In fact, they keep it alive. They keep the ground covered. He can't stand it. He absolutely cannot stand it. I mean, that was my original plan out here. And every time a weed grew up, he'd run over it with a lawnmower. So I gave up. Now I just got an orchard with fruit trees and a tiny little garden because he can't stand a weed. There you go. It just the only kind of garden he thinks of is like an English garden where every little thing is in its exact, it's his mathematical or whatever brain. Everything has to be exactly where it should be, exactly so many inches apart.
So our garden has got to look like our front yard right now. because she's not happy unless our yard looks like the front yard right now with all that junk piled up out there.
That's not junk, and that's all.
I
going
don't
back
care
in the
what she
shed.
says. She says she's not a hoarder, but she is the biggest hoarder. And I have to.
I asked him, could he get from the front door to his chair, and he said yes. I said, then I'm not hoarding.
And when I walk out at night and I want to walk down the steps, I don't want to trip over anything. I just about fell flat on my face 3 steps down because it was pitch black and she had crap sitting out there on the front of the steps, and I had to step over it.
Yeah.
So, but no, we got enough woods out here that look like weeds that we can be happy. So when we do something, you are required to register all beehives. Even if you don't sell the honey. I took the classes. Well, I'm going to. Well, maybe that's why he said you need to come over here so you can see what you're going to be getting into.
Oh, well, maybe that's what he's going to tell us about that.
Yeah. So right now, as of this moment, we have absolutely no interest in developing beehives. Shh.
And they actually come out and check your bees.
They do this and monitor for invasive pests, disease, and Africanized bees, and they come out and check your bees. Oh no, I don't want them all over my crap. I don't want nobody out here. What about you? I'm gonna talk to Douglas because he didn't say
that. Okay, I mean, I believe you. I absolutely believe you. But if that's the case, I won't be a beekeeper either because they ain't got to come out here in my business. I just
no. No, would you stop that? She's doing that hand thing again over here and rubbing the side of this. That's the end table. Yeah. She's just making all kinds of squeaky noises.
Yeah, that's not a particularly good idea.
That's probably what that ticking was the other night. You doing your little hand thing. Maybe. There's that ticking. It's getting louder and louder and louder.
Oh no, that wasn't what it was because I had my hands on my coffee cup.
So you weren't making noise with your coffee cup?
I don't know. I could have been.
You weren't like flipping your lid or something?
I'll sit in the truck and go like this. Just I don't know why, but I'll sit and do that. And Randy goes, stop! He will. Good evening, Miss Roseanne. Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah, he almost took a few hives until he did his homework.
Yeah, well, we're going to have to be doing some homework. Yeah, some serious homework because I didn't know if you weren't planning on selling the honey that they would mess with you. I mean, because, I don't have any intentions to, 1 or 2 hives is just enough honey for us. I mean,
I don't even think we need that many. We just want them so they'll.
We really wanted them for pollination more than the honey.
Exactly.
I mean, honey would be a great benefit.
I mean, we do get a good number of bees around here.
Yeah, we do.
With those little flowers. I don't know if you guys are familiar. What are those little white ones called with the yellow center in it? And they got the little white petals that are about like that big. What are those called?
You talking about the cleavers?
I don't know what they're called, but they're little round.
The ones that sit on the ground with four white
The ones
leaves?
that were in that
four
pile of crap that you let Rick stand out here. He mowed all the way around it and left a round pile of weeds.
Oh, that's Biden's alba. Yeah, they love Biden's alba. Yeah, bees love Biden's alba.
Yeah, we get a lot of those. And so we do let them grow wherever they grow.
No, we don't.
Unless it's in the way of the tractor. But the only thing about the tractor is I don't want to be like driving around 1,000 different pieces. If she's going to do something, I told her make it circular or elliptical.
I went out there and put wild onions and.
No, she goes out here.
And I made a big circle.
Do you mind?
And then put leaves in it and everything so that you obviously could tell that I had put something there.
No, she puts a fig tree in the middle of the yard. And when we don't mow, all the weeds grow up. And the only thing there in this one little spot that I'd have to drive the tractor around is a fig tree. So guess what got run over?
Everything gets run over. It's not just a fig tree. It's everything.
And so I let it go, right? And so what'd she do? Go out there and mow that now. That's what you did. But we are going to got a lot of things we want to do. Guys, it's only going to happen just as fast as it can go. I mean, I know
Yeah.
you guys aren't like Speedy Gonzalez either.
Yeah,
Now.
we're not speedy.
We're definitely not speedy. Definitely forgetful. Definitely budget oriented. And so, yeah. Oh, I wanted to tell you. We're going to talk about how much that kitchen's costing so far.
Oh, you can, unless you wanted to wait for the video.
Yeah, I can
don't
wait. I
care.
can wait for the video, but I just going to tell them that all that wood and all that material that we're using to build all that. Now, the sink was the major
Yeah.
expense, but
Yeah.
but I bought that for Tammy
As a Christmas present. I
as a
got that for Christmas present.
as a Christmas present.
I got a sink. I got a farmer sink for Christmas.
Yeah, she got a nice one.
Yeah, it is nice. It is nice.
But just the wood and the material itself. Let's see. The first trip out, we spent $250.
Yeah.
Right. And then the second trip out, we spent 180.
Yeah.
So where's that put us so far?
250, 180, 330.
330.
Right, yo?
And
right?
that included
right?
the paint and the paintbrushes and the screws and everything because we
Yeah.
bought it all at one time.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've got more wood I can use, but I'm going to need like another 2 sheets of plywood. That's going to be $50. So that's 250, 180 is what'd you say that was?
330.
Plus 50,
380.
380, and it's probably going to be so that would be 480,
350, 430.
We're probably going to be right at about $500
right around $500
to completely build out that kitchen. Wait do you see what we got? Wait do you see it when it gets done? You wouldn't actually believe that.
Yeah.
You know.
It is gonna look so good, y'all. Y'all have, I mean,
and somebody earlier mentioned,
pictures, but I mean, I can absolutely
you
see
flowers don't mow.
Yeah, no, not him, not him. Mm-mm. Don't matter.
There are certain parts of the yard that need to be cleared out. Okay. I can't let the woods encroach, because they do. You should have seen this last year. I mean, because we didn't mow. We busted our butt building crab traps all spring and all summer because, I was going to start my Social Security in the fall and I did not want to be burdened, with a lot of the things that we had to get done because I wanted us to like get to
a head.
Thanks, Cat.
We needed to be ahead.
Give him some crap, Tammy.
He loves it. That's what she said. I think he loves it. He does. And
yeah.
It is.
You guys do know she's like a firecracker, right? I mean, every time she turns around, something doesn't suit her, I get my head bit off.
He calls it biting his head off. I do not bite his head off, but it I don't know. But that's what he says, and I'm going, I'm not.
I should just
get it done.
I just should set the camera up here and just let that sucker run for about 2 hours and then pull out all the good parts. That's what I ought to do. You guys, yeah. Oh. Without Tammy knowing.
Yeah.
Because if she knows, she's not going to say or do anything. So I have to actually. I actually.
Have to hide it
I'm actually going to have to put a hidden camera and a microphone in, and that's what I need to do. I'll get some good stuff for you. But yeah, so we're going to be like $500, and that kitchen's going to be 100% complete. It's going to be complete. gonna have like, yeah, I can't
I
wait.
really,
And that
I
color,
really can't wait.
and that color is gonna be real good. I did a
Yeah.
lot of research on that color.
And we turned out we liked the color anyway.
Yeah, we liked
I
it.
mean,
Yeah.
we liked it
Tammy got it
before.
by mistake. I really wanted the browner tones, more earth tones, but that red, that's a deep royal kind of red.
Well, it's barn red.
It looks like red clay.
Yeah, it's Georgia
Or-
barn. It's
It,
Georgia barn red,
yeah, it is.
and it turned out so good.
I thought it was going to be a bright red. That's the
Yeah.
reason I didn't get it. I didn't want, like you see sitting out there on some of these parking, with the white trim and the red paint.
Red
They're all
paint,
bright
yeah.
red. I didn't want none of that.
No, it's turned out really good, and it's just regular old barn and fence paint. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not a color like you didn't. I didn't go to Sherman Williams and pick out a color. It's called
Barn and
fence paint.
We get
And
it.
it
We
works
got it
so
at
good.
Ace Hardware,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
they actually order it and keep it there for us.
Yeah.
They don't have like a large stockpile, but they will order a case and put it on the shelf.
Yeah.
And so, but with the contrast with the white jars and the gold and the silver and the different color lids, the white flower. Yeah, it is going to look.
I really think it's going to look
It's
really,
going to
really
look
good.
sharp. Oh, wait till I get done with the lighting. I'm redoing the lighting too. And I realized that lighting, in case, if you guys do lighting and stuff like that, I mean, you see everybody on YouTube using all these fancy lighting structures and have all these fancy lights. Let me tell you, all you got to do is buy them. And I did too. So we could be professional.
Yeah.
Right. But what I did is I needed more lights in the light fixtures. But see, the lighting is not, and the fixtures isn't really the problem. It's the actual emitting of the light itself. Because I bought for indoors or whatever, the normal colors come out with about 4K, 4 Kelvin, 4 Kelvin. If you guys know what that means, right? I'm not gonna like go too far into it. But what I did, because I was having a lot, you notice the videos are coming out a lot nicer.
Yeah, they used to be really, really dark, like I was in a
Well,
cave.
there was all kinds of different things, and the camera would fade in and out, and to get dark and light, and all this and that and the other. But if you buy, I bought 4 of the 4 Kelvin light bulbs. Actually, when I got it, it's got a little switch on there, and you can switch and set Kelvin. But if you set your lights up all over, like I got 2 in the back and then I got 2 in the front, and turn it on, and it's all the same quality of lighting. I'm looking at Tammy because I want to make sure she understands. Because if she understands, I know everybody else understands. Okay, but you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah. Well, because he in-depthly explained it to me, because he likes to in-depthly explain things to me.
Well, you want to make sure I understand what you're talking about, right?
Yeah, I'm not quite as in-depth as you. He'll spend 30 minutes telling me about like the lights. He'll spend 30 minutes on
I'll sit here and talk to her like that, and I say, you really don't give a crap, do you?
Long as it works for you, honey, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. That sounds terrible, but it's true. Yeah, it is so true.
And she wants to know why I want to run over her weeds.
It's like I'm getting even with Tammy now.
Okay, back when I was young and I was in studying and reading.
Annette's here. Hey, Miss Annette.
Hey, Miss Annette, how you doing? Good to see you. I'm so glad you showed up. It's nice to know that you're still toughing it out.
Yeah.
But oh yeah. What was that one book that we read? Personality Plus.
Yeah, Personality
Plus. Right.
Plus.
Okay. You got 2 different types of main personalities. And Tammy and I read this. Okay. This and this is going to explain Tammy's hoarding and the reason our front yard is in the condition that it's in. Because you have what's called melancholy. And then you have what's called a sanguine. a melancholy person. Now, I don't walk around with pens stuck in my shirt like that, like I'm a nerd or anything. But I do love numbers. I love crunching. I love designing. I love everything to be nice, neat. Even though I am not the nicest, neatest person. Okay. Um, but I do have that type of mindset where I'd like to see everything.
Yeah.
Tammy doesn't give a crap. I'm what you would call a melancholy to some extent,
Yeah.
not an extreme
Right,
extent.
right. No, he's
But she is
a total
she is
sanguine.
that close to being an extreme sanguine. If you take a woman who's a melancholy, right, and you open up her purse, she's got everything sticking.
Everything is in a perfect
Everything is
spot.
in
She
the
can reach in and get it.
reach in. It's got this. The pins are tucked in here. The checkbook's in this pocket. The wallet's over here, tucked in over there. No, you open Tammy's, go like this.
I don't even carry one. I have a little wallet and my license and my
Oh yeah, see,
and my debit
oh,
card
see
and
you.
all that stuff is just whichever I have to flip through them to get to what I need when I go to the grocery store because I just slam it in there. It goes in my back pocket. I don't carry a purse.
Well, see
okay,
that
that's something I can lose.
she
Okay,
just
sanguines
doesn't.
are
She
known
just
to lose
doesn't want to
stuff.
be classified as a sanguine. That's why she doesn't have a purse.
No,
Okay.
it's because I am a sanguine and I lose the purse. So no, we don't. And Randy gets so mad at me because I will not carry my phone into a store. And it's not because they're like pinging my phone and trying to sell me stuff. It is because I will set that thing down and then I will spend the next 4 hours trying to
But
find
you
my
guys
telephone.
need to let her know that she has a husband who's out here in the middle of the woods with no access to transportation. And that if something was to happen to me, she would need to be accessible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That's true.
But I
That's
will call
true.
her 4 or 5, 6 times in a day to let her know I fell down and hurt myself.
But I do not carry that phone into
But
the
she doesn't carry the
store
phone, or I'll want
because
her
I will lose it or spend 5 hours hunting it. I can't.
just put it in your pocket.
I just can't.
She
do it.
walks around out here all the time with it stuffed in her back pocket.
No,
Why
I
can't you?
don't.
Yes, you do. I see you do it all the time.
If I have my earbuds in and I have it in my
That's
pocket,
right.
so I
You'll
can hear.
carry the phone around so you can listen to Tucker
But then I
Carlson.
know. But then I know it's there.
Right. But she'll tote it around so she can listen to somebody on YouTube, but she won't tote it around so she could
So I can hear him.
so she
I'm
can
sorry.
hear if
I'm
I need
sorry.
any assistance. But no, I want her to stop and buy something on the way home,
Yeah.
like at Ace Hardware. And then when she finally looks at the phone, oh, let me call Randy. Randy called. Hey, honey, what did you want? I see that I missed your phone call. And I said, well, I wanted you to stop up there at Ace and get me, a pack of belts for the belt sander. And she says, really? And I said, yeah. I said, where you at? She says, well, I'm already almost home. I done passed Wakulla Station. And that means I'd have to go all the way back to Woodville. Don't worry about it. But she don't. And so when she left out of here the other day, I said, before you leave town, please call me in case I need you to stop and pick something up.
And I did. I did.
No, actually, what happened is I called her up and I said, Tammy, don't worry about calling me.
Oh, that's right, you did. He said, "Don't worry about calling
Don't worry
me."
about calling me because I knew you remembered to call me before you left town to come home, right? So
I'm
anyway,
like I did remember.
I'm going to make a cup of coffee, guys. So
Yeah.
I'll let Tammy have the helm.
Well, I don't know what to talk about now. I'm. What else?
What's the first thing that comes to your mind when I say, "What are you thinking about"?
Nothing. I can draw a blank when somebody asks me what I'm thinking about. Like, duh. Oh my goodness.
It makes her happy.
Y'all ask me something.
Brandy, it makes her happy. What makes her happy? What makes her happy? We have a delay, so.
Yeah, we got this funky delay. I don't know why.
Then I don't know why either, because my settings, it has to be on YouTube side, because my settings are all set. And we're doing pretty good.
Yeah.
We're not getting no buffering. We're not getting anything. I'm using 1080p on the camera, on the webcam, and we're streaming just fine. Yeah, with our new Starlink internet system that I can power with a inverter on a battery solar panel, and I can be independent of the world and prepared. And my ham radio too. Just saying. I wonder where Chris is tonight. He didn't show up.
Yeah.
He's probably mad because I don't do enough ham radio.
Who?
Chris. Elmer.
No, that's not why.
Well, I know you can't. Not everybody can.
Talk about okra, Tammy. Oh, y'all, I love okra. I grow.
We got a video on the okra too.
Yeah, I do somewhere. I do. I have one. But like I said, I grow okra in the little swish and spit Dixie cups, the little paper ones.
You already told him that.
I know, but
you're repeating yourself. Don't do that.
Okay, I did tell him to quit repeating himself, so I need to stop.
I'm not allowed to say anything I say more than once. I don't know why you have any privileges.
I pulled the little cardboard bottom out, and then I set them in the ground. And I have found that my absolute favorite in the whole wide world okra is called Stewart Z Best. That's what it's called. Stewart, the name Stewart Z Best. So good. That long, they will still be tender all the way from the top to the bottom. Totally tender. The only thing you can't do with them, which I guess you could if you cut them up, but I've never tried. But you can't make like little whole okra, like the fancy okra like you get in the grocery store. You couldn't do that with Stewart Z Best because they get really, really long, like almost overnight. I mean, it'll be this big the day you look at it that morning. The next morning you come out, it'll be like that. If you miss it, it'll be like that. But eating wise, there is none better. I've tried the fancy.
Hey, South Florida business owners, have you been driving along 826 or I-95 and seen a...
My okra is starting to come in, and today I picked my very first batch, which is enough for Randy and I to have some fried okra. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to get started on that fried okra because the way I do it takes 2 days. So I'll have to make up my okra, and then tomorrow I'll show you how to fry it. Everybody around here loves crimson spineless, and that's the ones that you would use for the fancy, if you were going to make fancy pickled okra. And crimson spineless is good for that. But again,
them short little fat ones are tough as crap.
But if you don't catch them just right,
if it grows just an extra quarter of an inch,
then they're starting to go. And so I don't. Anyway, I'm only going to grow the Stewart Z Best. I'm not so worried about the, I can make Randy pickled okra just in slices.
Oh, I love that stuff.
He don't have to have them in a pod. He likes them in a pod, and every once in a while, I will. It's like 10,
I like eating.
It's like those, $10 or something.
Those long ones that you were talking about, I guess. I like eating those raw.
Yeah,
those
raw.
Were tender.
Yeah, they're tender all the way up. To almost a foot long. They are so good, and they're so easy to grow.
I was just looking at the video that we did on your okra.
Oh,
okra, fried crispy okra.
Oh, I fried it. Yeah.
Yeah, that video's done. Okra. You should. That was back before we got coon proof.
Oh, it was.
Yeah, and all the shells have all that.
We had
wire mounted on the front to keep the coons off the shelves because they was going out there every day and busting about 2-3 jars a day. Every day, Tammy was out there going, ah!
Yeah, I did.
I had to
Anyway.
run out there with a pistol the other night.
Yeah, one got in there the other night, but it's because we're the door is open because everything is out of there.
Well, she happened
anyway,
to
I let-
leave some French fries in a Pyrex
Yeah.
thing on the stove.
On the stove. I left I took
And
the-
either a possum or a coon found it.
yeah, and they knocked my Pyrex off. And I mean, when I say shattered, I mean
It
shattered.
was
Oh.
loud.
Type the name for her.
Type the name,
It's
please,
Stuart.
what?
The name Stuart. Stuart.
What are you talking about?
In the chat, just put Stuart. Stuart. Isn't that how you spell Stuart?
You can spell it a couple of different. What are you trying to spell?
S-T-U-
What is it?
Stuart.
Stuart what?
The best.
So is it the STEWART or STUART?
Neither one is Z. STUART.
Hold on. I'm just gonna Google the okra then.
Like you're gonna find Stuart Z best. I can find it.
Okra names.
Hold on.
Hold on.
I
You got Clemson spineless. I know what I'm doing.
Okay, he knows what he's doing. Okay.
Clemson spineless, emerald, red burgundy, cowhorn, Louisiana green velvet, jambalaya, Burmese language. God, that's a lot.
Yeah, there's a lot.
Okay, so now I have to go over here. Stop that, Tammy.
Hey, Miss Miranda. It's okay you're late. Okra names.
Yeah, hold on.
I think it's ZEA best.
I don't care. It'll figure it out. It knows what it's doing. It's searching. Stewart's. S. There you go. See, I told you that's what it was. Hold on there. I'll type it in here.
It's not beast. It's best.
It says best up there. The best.
I know, but right there on that screen it says Stewart's Z Beast.
The best. What is Stewart the best? That's what it says.
I know,
the
but
best.
right there it says sometimes jokingly called Stewart's Z
Z
Beast
Beast.
because of how vigorous it grows.
Just pay attention to your side of the world.
Okay,
Keep
fine.
keep your
Fine.
part of the universe in order. Don't come over here in mine. Gosh. Stewart the best. Okra. That's what that's called.
Yep, that's what it's called.
And I'll even do you one better.
I know they carry it at Southeast Seed Exchange because that's where I got mine.
Well, she fixing to get a link. There you go. That link right there will take you right straight to that listing. It better, because it's on here.
And if it doesn't, Southeast Seed Exchange is a good place to get them to.
Heritage Seed Market.
And maybe Baker's Creek. Sometimes they have them, sometimes they don't. It's like every other year or every few years they'll have them, but they do have them.
Ugh, altos. What does that mean?
I don't know.
Is that what that is? It's supposed to be no, that is Stewart Z Best, $2.50. Stewart's, I guess. What do you mean, Miranda? You don't like that kind of okra? You like them little short stubby things? No, I'm not making. I would eat dried okra. Yep. Okay. So I got that there. That is solved. What are you over there going like this for? Oh no, I'm I'm watching the delay on the camera and it's showing you
Oh
going
yeah,
like this.
yeah.
And
With it, see, yeah, it's
I thought you
terrible.
was over here making
Oh no, that delay is terrible.
making what do you want to call that? Gestures behind my back.
Oh well, I could.
Yeah. Hold on here. Okay.
Oh, what else? I don't know what else. I don't know
Well, we
what else.
talked about just about everything. I know a
Yeah,
lot
just
of
about
you, some of
everything.
you people, folks, some folks, joined pretty
Joined kind
late.
of late because I guess because of time change and everything's like,
That
messing
doesn't matter. They
everybody up.
joined late anyway.
Messed them up.
I
Messed
know they're
them up.
probably watching their favorite TV show. Um,
If I had to eat it, it's going to be dried. I don't think I've ever ate dried okra. I mean, I've ate it right
I
off the
did, and that
vine.
and that
Well,
Stewart
that's
Z
not
Bass
dried,
is a real
but it's
good.
not dried,
It's not.
honey. It's just you just ate it raw.
Yeah, I ate it raw.
Yeah, I like it raw. I like it. I like it pure boiled, where it's just like the whole water turns slimy. I even like that.
I don't like that
He don't.
crap. I
Yeah,
don't
he don't
like
like
that
that.
slimy
He
stuff.
likes it like he likes it raw. He likes it pan fried, and he likes for me to actually batter it, freeze it, and fry it. And that's his favorite. If I will go to all the trouble of
Oh, God forbid she should go through any trouble for me, although she likes it too, right?
tastes just as good pan fried, okay? Tastes just as good pan fried. But if I will, like I said,
No,
go
but
to
it
the
makes
trouble of
everything in
frying
the
it,
whole dish slimy.
it does not. It's not.
When you put the okra in there and you put in your tomatoes, no, you can no, because I'm telling you, it's slimy. And just because I don't like it, I need to shut up, right? That's what I can't get with her. She can be Miss Burger King my way right away now, right? But whenever I want to talk or I don't like something, it's like tonight. I said, honey, I said, you're not gonna like what I want, what I like to have to say. And she says, I know. More, 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 more. So I got some corn. She gave me some corn on the cob, right? Well, she didn't give me any butter. She goes, here. There's the butter.
That is not the way that.
Yeah, it was. She says, and this is
I
all you
said
get.
I did say that.
Yeah.
Butter is expensive, and he will just, yeah, no, it's a bad thing. So I said, that's all you can have. I did say that.
And it was just enough. Oh, and I used it all because I only got that much butter on the tray. And she was very upset that I used all the butter. She says, I can't believe you wasted all that butter on that corn on the cob. And I did. And then the next thing, she gave me we had a mock tenderloin steak.
Yeah, those
is
mock,
what she cooked. Was
Yeah.
what she cooked.
yeah, those
Now,
mock
they're
steaks.
not the greatest, but it is beef.
Yeah, it's beef.
And and so she likes to, and so what she does is she takes her little hammer with the pointy,
My meat mallet, and I beat the fire out of it.
she beats the crap out of it, right? And so and I said, well, what about, she goes, and then she's standing there and she's holding the steak sauce for me. I like to a smorgasbord of steak sauce. It's like 57A1. I just look at them and then my brain says which one I want to eat or try. So anyway, here's another one. So I'm getting ready to put steak sauce on my plate. And so I look over there and the only thing that's sitting there is the A1 sauce. Well, she handed me both of them. So I said,
He
honey,
didn't use them. He just left them sit there. So I came.
I hadn't even attempted to start my dinner yet. So anyway, I said, honey, did you take 57 sauce? She goes, I sure did. You just sitting there and you weren't using it, so I took it. And I said, that's okay. I'll use the A1. So I opened the A1 off and she says, well, I'll just go ahead and bring it over there too, and you can have all you want. And then she, it's kind of like, you can't ask for one thing or another without getting your head bit off
No,
around
because
here.
he has for 10 things
'Cause
at a
that-
time.
She's got to go to Walmart, Johnny. Miss
Yeah.
Johnny got to go to Walmart. What do I need from Walmart?
Nothing. I'm trying to stay out of Walmart. I really am trying to stay out of Walmart. And since we got Aldi's down here now, yeah, I don't have to go to Walmart nearly. In fact, I don't think I went in the last month.
Well, when you need a lot of, or if you need a particular this or that, and
Yeah,
all because all these isn't like
Yeah, if they don't
we
have
stock a
something-
lot of this and have a lot of these different varieties. All these
Right.
is
Yeah, you go in and get what you want and go.
they'll have it this week and then they won't have it next week.
So, but I still haven't been to Walmart in a month. Yep,
Right.
which is a good thing.
Well, the only thing I don't like about Aldi's is you can only get quarts on your half and half. You can't get,
but the
half-
cost is the same.
half-
Actually, it's still 3 cents cheaper to buy 2 quarts than the half gallon at Walmart. It's
It
still
is.
3 cents cheaper, yeah, or 4 cents. Like 4
They
cents.
make a gallon of milk. I don't know why they just don't make larger half and halves. Oh yeah, I went to Aldi's the other day and I was, and I was going to have to get a few things. And so I was going to have to go up there and get me a cart. And I go, oh, crap. I got to go up there and get that cart. And so, anyway, when I was getting out of the truck, an elderly couple,
Elderly, yeah, we're not. I know we're so funny.
they come up and they say, hey, you want a cart? And I said, yeah, I'll take it up there for you. And I said, but I don't have a quarter. She said, don't worry about it. You got one now. So I took the cart and I went in. It's so funny. I went in, I went shopping, I put everything in there and went to the checkout. And then I'm getting ready to leave. Well, I put everything in bags, so I didn't need the cart no more. So I was going to go ahead and put the cart up. And so I was up there trying to figure out how to get that quarter out of that little slot, right?
Right.
And so this other lady comes right up there. She went bam, slam, click, pulled her quarter out. I said, how'd you do that? She says you got it. What you got to do is you got to plug the chain for the cart into the cart in front of it. I don't know how it works, but it releases the quarter. So I got to keep the quarter. My dad did that the other day too. Somebody's coming out. He says, I got a free cart.
Oh my goodness. How
What's
much is gas?
price? Gas was over 3 something.
Yeah, it was 3 something because it was. Oh, I paid $2.89. I think I paid $2.89 on
I don't.
Wednesday.
I haven't been off
Yeah, it was,
property in 2 weeks.
No, Tuesday. I dropped
3
Miranda off.
weeks.
I dropped Miranda off, so it was Tuesday.
You've been to
Okay,
town
so it's-
twice with Miranda since I have left here. So yeah, it's been 2 weeks. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway,
you
it
said
was,
you
it
spent
was
309 is what you said the other day. You spent 309 on gas.
I think it was 2.
You want to
I
call
think it
Miranda
was-
and ask her what she's paying?
No,
No.
I don't. Anyway, yeah, I guarantee it's over $3 now because that was like Tuesday. So 5 days ago, yeah, I'm sure it's up over $3 by now. We just hadn't left the house.
Cass
you know,
Aldi's is actually, she says, is a little bit more expensive than Walmart. But then again, this is a small town. Walmart got to keep what they got coming, so they probably might have made some adjustments
Yeah.
in order to keep that competition flowing around here. Because
Yeah,
honestly, I don't know how we have enough in this county to support a Publix,
and that Publix stays
and
packed.
Aldi's, Walmart. I mean, Winn-Dixie smelled the roses, and they
Yeah.
sold that sucker,
Yeah.
and they got out of Dodge. But yeah, it's tough. I don't know how our population can support that many grocery stores, big stores too,
Yeah.
not little ones.
Yeah, no Publix. Our Publix here, you got to park at the back of the parking lot. I don't care what time of day, what day of the week. That is the busiest store I have ever seen in my life.
What?
I can go to the one that's called Forest
What are you talking about?
Village, and you can always, find find a closer parking spot, get in, get out. I don't understand why this one stays so busy. I don't.
Which one?
The one here in Crawfordville.
What-
That is the busiest.
What
Publix.
stays that busy?
Publix. I said
Publix.
Publix.
That's because they have that buy one get one stuff going on all the time.
Yeah, but it's not nearly what it used to be. It is not what it used to be.
Yeah, my dad will vouch. He will tell you that here Aldi's is cheapest.
Yeah.
Is the cheapest in town. So.
And that man shops, okay? I never seen somebody go to the grocery store more than he does.
Nope.
I mean, he just goes to go, I think. Just got go fever or something. And he'll go in there and he goes fairly early in the morning so he can go check meat sales or, markdowns or whatever.
Yeah, that's what that's what he does.
And
he wants to pop in to see if there's any reduced.
Yeah, if they can find a reduced or like I found that roast the other day, that beef roast I found for 30% off, still made it $20, 22. But it was like 34 for a roast. I ain't giving you 34, but and we hadn't had one in so long. I did do the 22. I did pay that because it had that 30% off sticker. I brought it home to it in the freezer.
Yeah. That mock steak really wasn't all that bad.
No, it wasn't.
It was a little on the tough side.
Yeah.
I mean, but even I ain't got very many teeth, and I still made it through.
Yeah. I hadn't even seen those in the store lately. Those mock tenders. I mean, I bought that thing. It said 7 of 25, so I bought it last August or last July 7th.
Yeah.
Last July, and I found it. It was just this little tiny little pack, and I threw it in a Ziploc, and anyway, it was sitting there, and I'm like, "Ooh, I need to use that."
Yeah.
That was too long. So anyway, I took it out and beat the fire out of it, and yeah. Yeah.
I just had more visions and
good.
sounds running through my head on the videos. Yeah. Okay, guys, I know we haven't done a video in a while.
I know.
Okay, but my video time is I do shoot, but I'm shooting for this, and this is a long-term. Was a long-term project. But wait till I get done. I should be able to finish it up by this.
I hope he gets done
by this next weekend. I think I'll be done. I don't know if I'll be done with the video because it's probably going to take me 2-3 days to edit that one, and that means all day, every day.
I'm not sure exactly what cut, but it's not tenderloin. It's called a mock tender steak.
That's what it's called. It's called a mock tenderloin.
No, it just says
or
mock tender steak.
Mark tender. Yeah.
Mock. Yeah, mock.
Ask your meat man.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you get that? You didn't get that at Aldi's.
No, I didn't get that at Aldi's. I probably
no.
got
You
that
probably find that at like where they got a meat section.
Yeah.
You know,
Piggly Wiggly or somewhere probably. I mean, I'm not positive, but you can find them every once in a while. They'll come in a pack of 4. But that's what the label will say, mock tender steak, and it's still, and it's about half the price of a steak. I mean, where if it's $12.99, say for a ribeye, it'll be like $6.99, $5.99, something like that for a pound for the mock tender steaks, and they're really actually. They're not that great as a steak. Like I just grilled them with steak seasoning tonight because I can't really hardly use my cook shed. And so I'm doing really quick, easy, fast stuff. But if you wanted to really make that tender, you cook it down in some gravy or something, then it would be really, really good. But you need to cook it a while for it to be good.
Okay.
Yeah, you need to cook it a while.
Yeah, I was talking to my dad. Oh yeah, I was telling my dad about the mock steak that
Yeah.
you was cooking, right?
Yeah.
So he called me up every day. You guys know what you having for dinner, and I said, well, we're having mock steak. Mock what?
Yeah, he called it mock steak.
I
We
call
did
it mock steak. He says you're talking mock tenders.
tender steak. He knew exactly
Tenders.
what it was. Yeah.
And I said, I hear Tammy out there beating the crap out of it now. And my dad is he has zero teeth and he refuses to wear dentures. Okay. So he eats a lot of what do they call that? Schnitzel.
Yeah.
Yeah, schnitzel. That's where you take, whatever meat it is. He says, I had chicken schnitzel today.
Yeah.
And then 2, 3 days later, he said, I had beef schnitzel
So
today.
And then I had pork
And
schnitzel.
then I had pork schnitzel. And you can get it at Aldi's. It's already, they actually call it pork or beef schnitzel. So I told him I was having mock schnitzel.
Because I was going to go beat it to pieces, but I wasn't going to batter it or anything like you would.
Kitty,
Schnitzel.
kitty.
Uh,
That's Essie right there. Come here. What's up, girl? She don't want to be touched except to be.
yeah.
I don't know why. There she goes. She just wants to be petted.
Yeah, but sometimes in life you just got to bite the bullet. I still buy hamburger when I can find it. I mean, I buy it as cheap as I can buy it, and I buy a lot of it when I find it if it's on sale. And then I put it up and then I have that. I bought that roast because it had a 30% off sticker. And I know I can get 2, if not 3 meals out of it. So if I break down the 22 that I actually spent on it and divide that by 3, I'm still around $8 for 2 people to eat.
And
So,
another thing, you got that ham.
so
The
yeah.
ham. We have them ham steaks.
Well, yeah, but I bought that a long time ago. That was in
I know, but you just got another ham.
Oh, yeah, I did. I just bought a ham because Publix had them. Publix had smoked hams for $1.59 a pound, and I brought it home whole. If Piggly Wiggly puts them on sale, they will cut them for you free. So I always, when they put theirs on sale, I always have the meat man cut me, some for ham, for
What you ought to do is
ham and bean, chunks for ham and beans, and I have the rest sliced for ham steaks, and then I can just put 1 or 2 ham steaks in a Ziploc and pull it out for dinner, and then I have really dropped that price. But we were talking about beef, and ham is not beef, honey. So
no.
then
While
go-
she was doing her talking, I had visions of ham steak with honey and brown sugar on my brain, and
Yeah.
imagined her cooking those.
Yeah.
And that's why I told her you got ham.
But we just had ham steak last week.
I know, but it's good.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I did. When they went on sale this last time. In fact, I did that. I did a haul where I showed you, how I bought 2. I just went ahead and bought 2. I spent like, they were $1. What were they a pound? It was cheap. It was like $1.29, I think, or $1.39. I had to go back and look at that video. But anyway, it was cheap. I went ahead and bought 2 of them. Had them slice them both up in ham steaks. Come home, put them up, and I'll have ham steak till I can find a ham on sale again, which I just did. But Publix won't cut it for you.
They won't
used
cut
to.
it?
No, they used to, but they won't anymore. And
Huh. Well, where do you got to get it cut?
you'd have to cut it yourself, or if you took it somewhere else, and they're gonna charge you because you didn't buy it there. The
No,
Piggly
you
Wiggly,
just take the ham and you say, I bought this ham the other day and I want to get it sliced and I forgot to get it. And there wasn't nobody here. Can I take it back there and get them to cut this up for me?
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But Piggly Wiggly here still cuts your meat for you. Whatever you ask them to cut up, they will cut it.
Oh, yeah. If Aldi's doesn't make it, there's talk that Piggly Wiggly will come in.
Yeah, I don't
So
know.
we don't know.
Yeah, we eat a whole lot of chicken. Randy said he's gonna turn into a chicken. That's true. I mean, it's true.
She goes on these spurts, eat this 4 or 5 days in a row and then eat that 4 or 5 days in a row and then eat something else 4 or 5 days in a row.
I mean, that's the way I grew up eating. I mean, Granny would make something big, or whatever we had on Sunday, we'd eat for the next 3 days, and then she'd make something else. But you didn't waste anything.
Yeah, I'm
You know,
with Kat right there.
And Randy doesn't.
Miranda, what's poutine?
I knew what she was talking about.
Well, you didn't tell me.
Poultry. She meant to
I
say poultry.
eat a lot of poutine.
Yeah.
That is nowhere near poultry.
Well, I'm sure that's what she meant.
Did you mean poultry or poutine? Hey, I'm not the only one. Kat is asking her the same question.
Okay, but I'm just saying that's.
So you're acting like you know that that's supposed to say poultry. Okay.
As far as that 8 pounds of hamburger that you paid 10 for, I've watched 4 or 5 different videos on YouTube where they actually show you if you take a package of meat that they say weighs X amount and you put it on the veggie scale, it does not weigh that, but you still getting charged for what it says it weighs. Yeah, I'm not doing it.
It's poutine, Tammy. It's not poultry.
Okay, well then I don't know what that is.
Here, let me Google it real quick. Yeah, and Miranda, or wait, Kat wants to. Do we even want to know?
Randy's gonna look it up. I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a French fry covered with brown gravy and mozzarella cheese. Now I can eat that. I could do that for dinner.
Poutine is the French fries with cheese curds topped on hot brown beef.
Oh, hot brown beef.
That's what it says. It emerged from central Quebec region of Quebec in the late 1950s. Those exact origins are uncertain.
Oh, okay.
So somebody must have some Canadian in their heritage.
Yeah. I definitely could eat that with no problem. That could be a perfectly good dinner for me. Randy, I'd have to throw some meat in there. I'd have to put some meatballs or something in there.
And what?
In your French fried gravy.
I don't want no French fried gravy.
Why not?
Why not?
You don't like?
No, I like mashed potatoes and gravy.
Oh, I like French fries and gravy. I like that.
I
like big old fat steak fries.
I like cheese
steak
fries
and brown gravy.
I like cheese fries. I like fries with salt and pepper and garlic. I like fries with ketchup. I don't want no gravy on my French fries.
Okay, he don't want no gravy on his French fries, so I guess I won't be making him no poutine. Poutine. No. He won't eat it. Sorry.
She eats meatless poutine.
Meatless poutine. I would too.
Poutine.
I would too.
I only say poutine because it looks like it says routine, but it's probably poutine.
Yeah, I may make a video on that just
for fun.
Just because.
And I want to do the taste test because I want to let you know what I really think about it.
Yeah, no. What we'll do is we'll follow the recipe on there that has the meat in it. I'll just eat it without it.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. Hopefully about the week after next we'll get started back on because we're going to start redoing all the videos.
No, we're not going to.
Yeah, we're going to redo all of them so we can have the kitchen, and then I put all those other ones in members area on and make it available for nostalgia purposes.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah. And some of them videos they need to be redone.
No, not all of them. Some of them were pretty good.
They're not up to my standards.
Okay. All right.
I am the editor.
Yeah, he is the editor.
I was informed.
But I am the cook. Chief cook and bottle washer.
You're the help.
I'm the chief cook and bottle washer.
Chief cook and bottle washer. Okay, go finish that kitchen.
I did. I washed all my dishes before we started.
No, I mean finish putting the shelves in.
Oh, I can do that. You should have seen. I bet you there's 5,000 screw holes out there because he goes, oops,
You can't find the syrup
oops.
recipe? Hold on. Go ahead, Tammy. Keep talking.
Oh yeah, definitely he will find you that. I put 3 syrups on one video. None of them cost hardly anything to make. They're all made out of staples and they are so good. That cinnamon one is not just good for pancakes. That
Yeah.
if you pour that in oatmeal, it makes the best oatmeal ever. It would put any pack of those little oatmeal packs to shame. That stuff was so good.
Ask her
And simple.
if she knows how to get to the post or if she wants me to post it on the channel.
You can just post it right there.
I'll post it in both places. That way it's easy to find. I did post it in the post last week.
Did you put it in there last week?
Last week or the week before.
Well, we put it again. Yeah, I thought that was the best little video. I really did. And those syrups, like the maple syrup, that it can't cost. Guaranteed, it don't cost $1, and you can make 16 ounces. Whereas mystery science projects in a jar cost you $2-3, and it's so much better for you. It's 3 ingredients.
It is
whatever. We use it all the time. I mean, my grandkids can't tell the difference, but they really can't.
They can't tell difference on what?
The difference between real maple
wow,
syrup
I can't
and
believe
mine.
that video is over 2 years old.
Oh wow, isn't it?
Yeah, it says 2 years.
2 years.
And it's only got 268 views.
Yeah, in 2 years.
In 2 years. That's sad.
Sad. Okay.
Hold on.
We'll put it back out there again.
Okay.
And
we just need to make another one.
And the other one was a blueberry syrup. I made homemade blueberry syrup.
What we need to do.
Which you can do with just about any fruit. You just do the same thing, just change out the fruit.
We just need to redo the video and retitle it, with a different description and put it out there because, with the amount of subscribers we have right now, we'd probably get that in like that many in a day. YouTube just doesn't put it out because everybody ignored it. Or it just didn't, it didn't live up.
Or at that particular time, nobody wanted to know about homemade syrup. But times are fixing to get really tight again. Because if that gas goes up
I bet you if I put clickbait on that sucker, I'd get some clicks.
Maybe. If gas keeps climbing.
When it hits the fan, you got to have something to throw at it.
Everything else is climbing. I mean, it's going to be 2020 over again.
I'm just gonna paste this link up there. You can do with it, what have you, but it's there. That right there is the pancake syrup video, and I am going to
there you
post that in the post.
And it's only 14 minutes long for 3 separate syrups.
Create post.
It's not that it takes too long to watch.
Yeah. I'm just gonna call it best ever pancake syrup, and it is. It's good stuff. We said
no, don't do clickbait. Well, you would know because we told you in advance.
But if it was a good video and it resembled the clickbait somewhat. Like if we said the best survival food for when it hits the fan. Yeah. And then we show you how to make homemade pancake syrup.
And pancake syrup.
All right, you're close. So, somebody says, oh yeah, I want to know how to make good food when it hits the fan.
Yeah.
So.
Oh my goodness.
But if you just say, how to make homemade pancake syrup,
I guess nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
They want their log cabin science experiment. And it
Maybe-
is. Have you ever looked at the back of any, not just, I'm not just picking on log cabin. If you pick any of them, you can't, you don't know what anything in that jar is. Nothing. Everything is some kind of foreign
You
chemical.
know what? I did not get that posted.
Didn't get what posted?
That pancake video went like I thought I did. I
Oh.
guess maybe the
Huh. Okay. Well, anyway, we got it up there now. You can
yeah,
just
it's
go
there now. You can click on that link, or you can actually go, into the post section, and I put it there so you can click on it then. Yay! Yes. Okay. Well, I'm glad somebody's happy about it. All right. What else? What else, dear? We really do have a big week ahead of us. I mean, of course, the major part of it is getting that kitchen done, but we also have obligated ourselves to assist our supplier of materials on building some more crab traps for him.
Yeah.
So, but we're doing like one batch every other month now,
Yeah.
right? Isn't
Yeah.
that about how it's working out?
Yeah. The problem is not that I'm addressing this cat.
You going back?
It is not that America is not oil independent. We are. That's not the problem. The problem is that most countries are not independent, and we get our fruits, vegetables, coffees, spices, all the good stuff from those countries who are not oil independent, and they are buying it through the Straits of Hormuz and through whatever canal here and whatever here and there. Their stuff is exponentially going to go up. You don't think they're going to eat that price cost, do you? They're going to pass it on to us, irregardless of whether we're oil independent or not, because it doesn't matter whether we are or not. They aren't. And as theirs keeps rising and rising and rising, their products are going to keep rising and rising and rising. And we're going to pay for it, or we're going to do without. I mean, that's just the way it is. That's pretty much, that's why this is the stupidest war ever. Stupidest war ever. Not even our war. I don't.
I personally think I'm not going to go into it, okay? I don't
No,
want to get into an argument with her.
Yeah, we'd argue really
But
bad
I think
right here in public.
I think that we're, if we come out this in the end and come out relatively quickly, and the country does kind of change its ways, it's going to become a part of a community of countries that we can associate with, and I think we'll all be better off for it, honestly. What do you think?
What I think about what?
You didn't even listen to one thing I said.
No, because I was actually.
I got to sit here and listen to everything you say.
I was
You
reading
don't
the
listen to
comment. I
anything
apologize.
say.
I apologize.
Yeah, it's okay.
I know you were saying something about it. If it
Well, you gotta
if
look-
it blows over relatively quickly.
If we can get rid of that faction of life, or that element of life
but
that
you're
is
not.
that has been, well,
It has been that for thousands of years. You ain't gonna change it because you bombed them. You just gonna make them mad.
Okay.
I mean, they've been fighting each other for 1,000 or more years. Okay.
I know, and I know that's one thing Trump said. I mean, they've been fighting for thousands of years. Why do we want to get in the middle of it?
That's right. So why did we? Stupidity.
Because they were.
Because BB wanted it. Sorry, I didn't say that. I didn't
Yeah.
say that. It's about time to go before I get in trouble.
We got farmland Fords. Farmland. I don't know. That's a new name on us. How you doing?
Hey there, we're about ready to go.
Yeah, we're about ready to go.
Ready to call it.
We've been on there for a little while.
Jabbering.
Yeah, we just actually I believe you're correct. Thanks for helping me think about it in a different way. Wrong only since the 50s.
Yeah.
But it all goes back to when we let Iran do what they did to all them hostages.
Yeah.
And how they made us watch their
Yeah.
torture day after day after day for over a year.
Yeah, they did
Okay.
do that. They did do that.
And as far as I'm concerned,
But they did
anybody that does that deserves to be annihilated.
At that moment in time, not 50
Well,
years later.
yeah. Well,
Not
why
50
Jimmy
years
Carter
later.
didn't do it?
Yeah.
He was more interested in UFOs and aliens than he was, taking care of Iran.
Yeah.
He should took care of business there. They tried. Oh, our helicopter crashed and it burned up, and we have a failed mission, so we had to run.
Yeah.
No, he should have come in with backup and
Yeah.
went in full force.
Right. Then, not
Then.
40 years later.
Yeah.
Now it's too late.
Not
now
now.
you just make them mad. Anyway, that's that.
Yeah. Talk to somebody who's been in the military. They'll tell you going in there and take them out. I just have a whole different, because I've been over there and I know what it was like. So anyway, I guess that's it. So we will just say no more, maybe. All that. Actually, if America would become more independent, we wouldn't have to worry about that BS. And we're trying to. And we're trying to protect our side of the planet. So and it's going to happen. Everything we all wanted to happen is going to happen. We're just going to have to give it time. That's all I got to say. Tammy don't believe that, but I'm just telling her, sit back and watch. Everything's happening the way it is for a reason.
He's a bigger optimist than me. He's a way bigger optimist than me.
She listens to all that other crap on YouTube, right? I read between the lines. There's things that are happening behind the scenes that we just don't know about, and we will never know about. Okay,
that's what I'm afraid of.
And you can't, because it's kind of like giving out your war secrets. Don't think Trump ain't got a plan.
Okay,
he got a think tank. He got people thinking stuff up. This is like that Armageddon movie.
They just sitting around thinking stuff up.
Yeah, you got you just sitting around thinking up stuff. But hold on, Wile E. Coyote is coming to the rescue. Okay, well, whatever. And I know it didn't work out well for him and Bugs Bunny.
We just watched that War Machine last night, y'all. Okay, we watched that last night. And Randy this afternoon goes, when we saw that when it came up, I didn't realize
when
it
said
was
War
an
Machine
alien show.
I didn't realize it was about an alien show. No, it said War Machine, right? And so then this guy who I recognized that played that Reacher guy in that series, right? Big guy. I said, oh yeah, that's why they call it War Machine. Because he's big. But that was something else. They sent them out there and they found a secret aircraft
and shot at it.
And shot at, or tried to blow it up like they were supposed to. Next thing you know, it bam. And so, but yeah, that was actually a pretty.
Yeah, it was a pretty decent movie. It was pretty.
I mean,
graphic.
for sci-fi,
it was too graphic for me, but it was a pretty good movie.
I liked it. It was good. They did a good job on that, and he actually did a better job in that show than he did in the Reacher series, I think.
You watched it today. We don't watch TV during the day at all. I mean, we don't ever turn the TV on till supper. We'll turn it on and
that's it. 5, 6, 7, or 8 o'clock, because I won't turn it on. Yeah. When she comes in, I said, "Are you in?" I mean, if she said yes, I said, "Turn it on."
Yeah.
I don't know what she means. Jesus will be done. All I know, guys, I was telling Tammy this the other day, and of course, I am not the expert on the Bible. All right, but pretty good at it. In the Bible, in the book of Revelations, it says how all the countries will come to war all in this one spot. And if you look at what's going on right now with all those other countries who are eventually going to have to go into Iran, that's as close to Armageddon as a description as you can get. I'm just saying. But it might get a little, it might get pretty bad, but just hold tight, and just
Yeah, but it really don't matter. Jesus wins. They may think they got a shot, I guess, but he wins in the ends, or I don't know what they're fighting over.
I don't. They say they're going in there after nuclear bombs, and I'm not really sure if that's exactly the entire reason.
Yeah, that ain't why they're going.
But they got a lot of oil, just like
Yeah,
Venezuela
they got
does.
a lot of oil.
And
because BB wants them to. Shut up, Tammy. Shut up, Tammy. Oh, goodness gracious. We better say night night. He's looking at me like, you better shut up.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
All I know is you got to have allies no matter what you're doing. And a lot of times you can't choose who's going to be your ally.
Right, but we're losing.
The enemy, how's that saying go?
The enemy of my enemy is my friend.
We're enemies, but this guy is an enemy to both of us, and both of us want to get rid of him. So we're going to work together to get rid of him. And then after we get done, then we'll figure out what we're going to be doing. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know how that works, but a lot of times you can't choose your allies, honey. And what they were saying is Iran has gotten to a point where they were just about ready to produce a nuclear weapon.
They've been going to get one for 40, 50 years. They still ain't got one. Anyway. All right.
They probably got it. We just don't know where it is.
Yeah. All right, y'all.
But whatever.
We're going on 2 hours, so
I'm not going to pay too much attention to it.
Call it.
And so I hope we haven't been too boring and hadn't gotten into too much politics,
Yeah.
But Tammy and I, if you want, me and Tammy will sit here one night and we'll freaking argue about it all night long.
And we will too. We have way different outlooks on this stuff. Not all of them, but some of them we're pretty far apart on
just because I have prior service and I have more loyal obligations.
Yeah.
To the beliefs and the structure of the way things should be operating.
Right.
I think I said that right.
Right.
And she says, stay out of it, and I'm saying, I ain't going to let them guys run over me.
Right. But that was 40 years ago, and it's so different now. So different now.
Yeah, they got women on Navy ships.
More than that. They got weirdos in
I think, didn't they pass it that they couldn't have any of them guys in there anymore?
I don't know. That I can't tell you.
I think Hegseth put out a precedence. You couldn't do that no more. Get them off the boats.
I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
All right.
Y'all think of something to talk about next week. If I get a video out, we'll try to get one out. And I'll make Tammy look good. Don't worry.
I don't know.
And but if we don't get one out, we will come back. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to keep the lives around just so that we don't
not have anything.
Yeah. Not have anything. And it's good. I mean, we have our core seed group right here. Yep. So when we get ready to put that video out there, we'll put up a date and a time, and then everybody will know about it, right? And then we can all watch it at the same time and watch it all the way through. And then YouTube goes, wow, that's a great video. And let it blow up.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's it. We're going to see you guys
later. Going to say, all right, well. I'm waiting for her to.
I already did, and you just kept going.
Yeah, okay,
We'll
okay. We'll
till
suffer until there.
All right,
Yeah,
y'all have a
I
great
know you
evening.
guys are waiting for bated breath on these videos, right? Okay. You guys have a good night, and we will see you in the next one.
In the next one.
That's Tammy's
Bye.
line. I used it.
Yeah, he took it.
Yeah.
See y'all later.
Bye. I'm going to hit the.
Button now.
I'm going to hit the button. Okay. I'm gonna do it like that.